I declare this congregation open. Oh yeah. Please be seated. Hello. Look at this. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, graduands. As Chancellor of Birmingham City University, I still can't get over that. I keep thinking Ainsley Harriot's going to come in and take over. I am delighted to welcome you to this esteemed award ceremony. So first things first, let's raise the roof for all our graduating students from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment, the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences, and the university's collaborative partner institutions. That's a lot. Core blimey, man. I see people in the audience who are here to support our graduating students. These are very important people. I'm talking family and friends, mums and dads, brothers and sisters, mates, who've stood beside you through thick and thin when you thought you'd never get through it, crying all night, moaning and shouting all day. And they stood beside you, didn't they? They listened sympathetically, didn't they? And then they told you to shut up and just get on with it. Let's have a big round of applause for families and friends, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. I loved you through this whole thing, and I mean that in a good way. And Happy New Year to you all. A great way to start 2018. Now, I don't quite know what this outfit was made for. I feel like the Jamaican Dumbledore. Expelliarmus started. We're here in the center of Birmingham to celebrate your stupendous success. Look at you all. You didn't think you'd get here, did you? You didn't think you'd stay the distance. You didn't think you'd pass your exams. Well, let me just confirm, this is just a terrible anxiety dream you're having. Your exams are actually tomorrow. Don't worry, man, I'm just joking. You got here, you did it, you made it. Let me hear you say, hell yeah. Each and every one of you graduating today has shown dedication and personal commitment to be here. You stand at what is the beginning of the next chapter of your lives. And let's hope it's a chapter from a bestseller, like Lord of the Rings, rather than My Life as a Fashion Icon by Jeremy Corbyn. Sorry. My Life as a Fashion Icon by Jeremy Corbyn. You should be proud of what you've achieved and what you're part of. And I know how hard you've had to work because I too have been a student. Some of you, like me, will be the first in your family to graduate. So I hope your families are proud and spoil you rotten today. Unlike my family who said, this blasted fuss. Take your backside to the kitchen and wash them dishes. You've come a long way though, haven't you? When you started here 3, 4, 5 years ago, things were different. You were different. Can you remember yourself in Freshers Week? All those bizarre things you did with the traffic cone and the expensive operation afterwards? Going to a supermarket, picking up a packet of Weetabix and saying, how long do I have to microwave these? Gate-crashing parties, drinking way too much beer, snogging all the wrong people. And I haven't even got to the negative bits yet. Oh, how you've changed. Families, friends, haven't they changed? Over the last few years, some of you will have changed your politics, your religions, and a very small minority of you might even have changed your underwear. You are now fine specimens of the human race. Let me hear you say, yeah! Even this guy down here. Not only have you all scrubbed up a treat in your gowns today, you are fountains of knowledge in your fields. You are confident, conversational, confrontational sometimes, and curious. You are ready. You are ready to work, travel, have fun, and make a positive difference to the world around you. The university's changed too, including an ongoing 280 million development and relocation of our campuses to the heart of the city. This week we formally opened Curzon B, not a nuclear power station, but a multi-million-pound extension to our existing Curzon building. We're about to start moving people into our new extension at City South campus. This will bring our health, education, and life sciences courses under one roof, where we'll continue to produce the highly valued teachers and medical professionals the region and country needs. They will also be conducting vital research into how we can improve the potency of Bacardi breezers without compromising our ability to order a kebab. Thank you. In March, we'll officially open the new Royal Birmingham Conservatoire, the first to be built in a generation. 9,000 square meters of purpose-designed teaching, rehearsal, and state-of-the-art performance space, offering unrivaled opportunities for our students, staff, and the city. And the best thing about it, it's completely soundproof. So passengers at New Street Station won't have to listen to 400 students learning how to play the bloody trombone. And I'm very excited about this. We are now well into the first year of Europe's first ever course in Black Studies. Yeah. All my people in the house say, hell yeah. We've got Steam House, phase 1, it's underway. And no, this isn't a dodgy unlicensed sauna. It's a groundbreaking facility which brings together the arts and business community in a pioneering collaboration space in Digbeth. And I think there's a certain poetry, don't you, about graduating at the start of the year. With a new year comes new optimism. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? It's 2018, people. We've got a royal wedding, got a World Cup, and in March, the new Marvel Black Panther movie. Listen, there's black people queuing outside the Showcase Cinema in Handsworth right now. When the movie coming on? And only 3 more years of Donald Trump. What are we gonna do? The Terry's chocolate orange of presidents. And if you stay local, you can benefit from a city transforming by the minute. Birmingham is now the UK's youngest and fastest growing regional city. Yes, it is. It's the most rapidly improving city in the country in which to live and work, according to PwC and Demos. Everyone wants to visit Birmingham. Forget New York, forget Paris. Come to Brum, we've got a canal. You can always stay on and do a master's. Tell you what, I'll give you 20% off. Seriously, there's a loyalty scholarship for BCU graduates. Look it up. It's like a Nando's black card, but for education. Channel 4 is hopefully on its way. Work continues on HS2. HSBC is about to open its new Birmingham headquarters, and Dudley's on the up too, people. They've just opened 3 new pound shops. Can I get an amen? Shut up. Nothing wrong with Dudley. In 4 years' time, we're even going to host the Commonwealth Games. It's going to be brilliant. Can you imagine that? The Cameroon rowing team trying to get past the shopping trolleys in Netherton Canal. It's going to be brilliant. On a more serious note, my friends, Birmingham City University is all about changing and adapting what we offer in an ever-changing world, seizing every opportunity to stay at the cutting edge in teaching, in practice, and in research. And I'm sure you're all grateful for the guidance, knowledge, and expertise your lecturers and tutors have provided you over the past 3 to 4 years, drawing on their own leading research, their direct experience of practice and industry, and their desire to support your progress. This was recognised most recently through the government's Teaching Excellence Framework, which said that you're all graduating from a silver-rated university. Give yourselves a round of applause. Oh yeah. We're also about applying the knowledge we create in the real world. Our Graduate Plus scheme embeds career-related skills into every degree course. And if your entrepreneurial streak takes you towards setting up your own business, remember the wealth of resources we have here to help you make it a success. Now, you might not hear this message often. Your flies are undone, sir. Sorry, wrong message. Here's the message. You are stepping out today into a world of great promise and opportunity. According to the Graduate Market in 2017 report, graduate-level vacancies and salaries are rising. 94% of graduates from this university are in employment 6 months after graduating. The other 6% are wondering why they spent the last 3 years studying Klingon. We've worked hard alongside you to give you the skills you need to thrive in the graduate market. I hope that the skills, capabilities, and knowledge that you all now have will enable you to seize on these future opportunities, so you create new jobs, determine new types of employment, build a new future for us all to benefit from as your career and personal development goes forward. Now, we on this stage, look at them, We on this stage certainly believe in you. We will also always be here for you. If you need help now or in the future, remember that as a BCU graduate, you can still use our career service and employment advisors. Today, you become part of an outstanding body of alumni who make a difference every day in over 100 countries worldwide. You will always be part of our BCU family. And if I have any advice to offer, two things: never play leapfrog with a unicorn. Secondly, I'd say stay in touch with each other and with the university. Let us know how you're getting on. We really want to know where your degree takes you. Keep in touch through our Alumni Association. Your membership is free and automatic, and if you complete the form you received at registration today and return it to the Alumni Association stand, you'll get a BCU graduate pin badge. Don't say we'll never give you nothing. I've still got mine from last year, not one bid on eBay. Birmingham City University and its students are ambitious, dedicated, creative and professional at heart. Be proud of who you are and look forward to who you're going to become. Now, I want to leave you with a quote by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. He's from Tipton, obviously, and he says this. Goethe says this: whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, magic in it. Keep dreaming and believe in your own personal magic. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck and congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I now call upon the Associate Dean of the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment, Professor Hanifa Shah, to commence the presentation of award holders.
Chancellor, as Associate Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment who have qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I commence by presenting the candidates for the award of research degree. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Cost as Information for Construction Supply Chain Improvements, I present Dr. Abigail Robson. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled Application of Loudness Models in Audio Engineering, I present Dr. Dominic Ward. I now invite David Gibson to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Computing and Digital Technology and the School of Engineering and the Built Environment.
Master of Science in Broadcast Engineering, Xiaoshen Liu. Master of Science in Business Computing, Courage over Baruma Dike. Savas Haralambos. Master of Science in Business Intelligence, Abdul Basit Ali. Julian Hatwell. Apita Kapoor. Syed Manui. Ulrich Loic Nugukam MLU. Zuhair Shafi. Avaris Vaticanusas. Master of Science in Cybersecurity, Rennick Cameron. Ruby Okunijin. Master of Science in Data Networks and Security, Parmjit Singh Manku. Oladepupo Adewale Adekoya. Reza Abadi. Mohammed Beg. Master of Science in Enterprise Systems Management, Haruna Koko. Maher Ashraf Payanil Karalakath. Shashank Yadav. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Information Technology, Arnold Mather. Vishal Panasar. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Games Technology, Kaylee Botfield. John Paul Ibanez. Jack Johnson. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Networks, Samad Alam. Steve Brown. Amandip Chokar. Mohammed Jawad. Nurul Mir. Anil Rai. Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks, Hassan Elskom. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Networks and Security, Neil Hirani. Nathan Lang. Shisheng Li. Adedemola Ojekdokun. Bingliang Kui. Mohammed Samouri. Wenhao Wang. Bachelor of Science in Computer Networks and Security, Wakas Arshad. Certificate of Higher Education in Computer Networks and Security, Qamar Ali. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computer Science, Kassam Ahmed. Mahad Jama. Rasel Ahmed. Bakas Ahmed. Solomon Akhtar. Rafael Aves de Aguirre Imperial Pato. Alicia Chander. Alexander Davis. Uzair Duda. Thomas Gardiner. Mustafa Gulam. Suwaiba Oduwa. Belinda Kaur Samra. Omari Hibbert. Jonathan Sims-Jones. Alama Sayed. Kashif Taj. Mohammed Tariq. Rakib Uddin. Ahmad Wahab. Rogan Watkins. Sunil Yadav. Amir Zaman. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Abida Ali. Andrew Farkas. Diploma of Higher Education in Computer Science, Asnat Ahmed. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing Studies, Arbab Emran. Jorawar Kakad. Bachelor of Science in Computing Studies, Adam Khan. Mohammed Mia. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Digital Media Technology, Zarfraz Ahmed. Daniela Belmonte. Tinashi Zingai. Emily Hurd. Sean Swainson. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Digital Technology Studies, Chantel Wilkinson. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Film Production Technology, Natalie Ennis. Sanjeevan Hargun. Pablo Ortiz. Bachelor of Science in Film Production Technology, Peter Yamekeye. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Film Technology and Visual Effects, Rebecca Hughes. Thomas Moran. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Forensic Computing, Bilal Ahmed. Dylan Bowden. Joyson Joboy. Samina Nawaz. Stephen Ward. Bachelor of Science in Forensic Computing, Ashley Jays. Diploma of Higher Education in Forensic Computing, Henna Aftab. Manveer Singh. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information and Communications Technology, Jiayu Chen. George Halford. Asghar Khan. Yassine Rehman. Amarjot Singh. Wakas Yunis. Bachelor of Science in Information and Communications Technology, Mebin Sabu. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Music Technology, Jasmine Arnold. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Sound Engineering and Production, Jack Bedell. Master of Arts in Planning, Built and Natural Environments, Luke Benbow. James Lloyd. Master of Science in Automotive Engineering, Srinivasa Raghu Vamsi Banda. Dennis Lausiker. Master of Science in Building Surveying, Timothy Diplock. Jerome Solomon. Master of Science in Construction Project Management, Mohsin Ali. Marvin Bamboli. William Boucher Giles. Camila Johnston. Madeline Lemon. Hao Li. He Liu. Stephanie McDonald. Sophie Molahili. Bashar Obidat. Master of Science in Environmental Sustainability, Strategy and Management, Hannah Beardmore. Fariha Ensan Ulhaq. Carl Hicks. Abby Parler. Master of Science in International Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Kamudu Andaraj. Cynthia Kamtanagani. Master of Science in International Project Management, Melissa Benson. Master of Science in Logistics and Supply Chain Management, Audrey Amanda. Lawson Egjadi. Olabunmi Kolawol. Valentina Pagnanelli. Sararat Vorosom. Christina Yurakova. Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Harry Perkins. Master of Science in Project Management, Oluwasegun Adebayo. Chek Diop. Mifta Genim. Mariam Kafood. Khadija Kamara. Natalie Kerin. Sajid Nandal. Rashid Olanwaju Oki. Harmul Semi. Master of Science in Quantity Surveying, Stuart Cotterill. Priyanka Dougal. James Fellows. Henry Hornby. Timothy Jones. Edward Morgan. Sam Smith. Master of Science in Real Estate Management, James Batter. Sky Andrews. Olivia Batchelor. Lucy Briggs. Emmy Gronberg. Louisa Henry. Antonia Johns. Anisha Patel. Mark Povey. Joseph Scott. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Automotive Engineering, Jack Brown. Marios Kransanthu. Raul Bogle. Joseph Cromer. Purashantan Rasalingam. Josephine White. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, Microelectronics, Navidullah Jan. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Electronic Engineering, Telecommunications, Mahmoud Hussain. Bakan Kari. Anwar Ali. Yanbo Wen. Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Mustafa Abdullahi. Wilson Chan. Muhammad Jafar. Jasraj Jutla. Matthew King. Gurminder Kutel. Sachin Nimani. Kyok Nguyen. Priyan Patel. Tarantan Sahara Badu. Plantini Safak. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Architectural Technology, Honorary. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Construction Management, Abubakar Ahmed. Ji Han Kwok. Bachelor of Science in Construction Management, Courtney Daniel. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Motorsports Technology, Daniel Frost. Aidan King. Bachelor of Science in Planning, Environment and Development, Zainab Mabaruku. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying, Yusuf Abdilillah. Pradeep Rathnayaki. Supun Widelath Pedalajak. Amila Weanalakje. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Real Estate, Nguyen Jiang. This completes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Computing, Engineering and the Built Environment.
We are this afternoon delighted to be conferring the award of Doctor of the University upon Mr. Paul Birch. I now call upon Professor Hanifa Shah to give the citation.
Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands. Today we confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Paul Birch. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stone Roses, Sister Sledge, Jane's Addiction, Leo Sayer and Diamond Head. While that menu might sound like the track listing for the most eclectic ever, now that's what I call music compilation, these are but just a handful of artists Paul Birch has released records for.
Okay, we won't.
In fact, as Managing Director of West Midlands-based Revolver Records, Paul Birch has released more than 6,000 albums since he founded the international independent label in 1979. That's more than 150 records per year and has also included reissues from global stars as diverse as the Rolling Stones, Miles Davis and The Who. Raised in Croydon, Paul worked as a DJ on the Northern Soul circuit in his early years. As well as being plugger for different labels and artists, and he worked with the Goodies, ELO, Eurythmics, and Genesis before setting up his own label. To help him in business, Paul completed Sony's Executive Management Training Program in New York and went on to study business at J.L. Kellogg Business School at Northwestern University in the US, Richard Ivey Business School at the University of Western Ontario in Canada, and then Aston University Business School and the University of Wolverhampton Business School, both here in the West Midlands. Equipped with his academic acumen, Paul helped Revolver Records grow to 40 staff members and had representatives in 35 countries, including the US, Canada, and Japan. Furthermore, he has served on the Phonographic Performance Limited main board and was elected to the International Federation of Phonographic Industries and its European Executive Committee. Paul chaired the British Phonographic Industry Education and Training Committee and the International Committee between 1990 and 2007. Outside of his career, he has been a Justice of the Peace in the West Midlands since his appointment in 1999 by Baron Falconer of Thoroton. Paul may have started his career making tea as a junior in the music industry, but it is coffee that is his passion today. In 2011, he set up the Revolver Cooperative which has a fast-growing range of fair trade coffee, clothing, and other ethically produced products. In regards to his coffee, it scooped victory in the Great Taste Awards for the third year running in 2017. Judges in the awards, created by the Guild of Fine Foods, described Revolver's speciality Kenya Kapota Top Lot as a bright, fruity, citrusy espresso that has a long, clean finish. They also said it was boozy, ripe, and delicious. So I know what I'll be rushing out to buy after this. Revolver was also awarded the Fair Tax Mark last year, making it the first food and beverage company working in commodities to receive the award, and the 20th firm in Britain overall. Meanwhile, in 2015, Revolver was awarded the Living Wage Foundation certification and was the 6th company in Birmingham to receive the city's Social Responsibility Charter, now held by more than 300 firms. Revolver is organised as a multi-stakeholder cooperative, and it ranks 2nd in the UK for ethics as judged by Ethical Consumer magazine. 25% of the profits from Revolver coffee are reinvested into producer communities, for example, improving the lives of women and children through better health and education in countries such as Colombia, Costa Rica, Cuba, and Ethiopia. Meanwhile, Revolver's Cathedral coffee is sold by the Diocese of Lichfield, with 50 pence from every sale going to its sister diocese in South Africa, where a community project is helping to transform lives that are devastated by HIV/AIDS. In my mind, Paul Birch is the definition of an entrepreneur who is truly working for the greater good both at home and around the world, and is an inspiration to us all. So Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me great pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Paul Birch.
Hang on a second, Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Vice-Chancellor, I exercise the authority of the university's academic board, and I confer the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa on Paul Birch, and I invite you, Chancellor, to present the degree parchment and the commemorative medal. That completes the conferment of the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa, and I now invite Paul to address the congregation.
Wow. See, my press release worked. And I've actually got a gift. They said it was convention, I don't know if it's true, to actually give a gift to the Chancellor. The memo may have come from the Chancellor, to be fair. So I'm just going to ask him to come over. I have a gift for him, something that I think he will enjoy. It is, of course, no Christmas would be complete without your very
Is this
own.
Jeremy Corbyn fashion
Your very
icon?
own. And
Is this something that you printed?
no. This is the official. Jeremy Corbyn. Look, there's a face mask.
He's incredibly
There's a
fashionable.
face mask. You could be.
I could rock that.
You could be Jeremy. Right.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now hold on. Don't go anywhere.
Is there anything else?
We believe in balance. We believe in balance. Obviously, this is a Labour Party. I must give you something then from the Conservative Party. It's only appropriate that I give you this book here from Jeremy Hunt, Everything I Know About Healthcare. And this book,
It's empty.
we've been conned. And this book, Everything I Know About Teaching, by Michael Gove.
Congratulations.
God bless you.
Well done, very
One
funny.
more thing. I've got one more thing. One last thing. You mentioned him. You mentioned
Yes.
him earlier.
Is this Trump?
We can't let it pass. We can't
What
let
is
it
it?
pass. It's the beautiful poetry of Donald Trump. Hold on. Wait.
Have you got a good one?
Yeah, I've got a great one. That quotes really, but look.
Am I
I
going to
want
get
you.
upset?
No, I want you to read it.
Okay,
As.
go on.
It's on. I'm the least racist person there is.
These are things he said.
Yep.
I've always had a great relationship with the blacks. I remained strong for Tiger Woods during his difficult period. Oprah, I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice. Kanye West, I love him. I think Eminem is fantastic, and most people think I wouldn't like Eminem. And did you know my name is in more black songs than any other name in hip-hop? You are the racist, not I.
China.
That's genius. Thank you so much.
God bless you.
And
Thank you.
thank you.
You.
I had no idea I was going to get to
You may have regretted. You may have regretted. You may have regretted inviting me here this afternoon. I don't know. Happy New Year. Friends, I'd like to tell you a story in numbers, but before I do, I want to say that I'm dedicating this honorary degree to the memory of Anthony Wilson. Tony Wilson was the owner of Factory Records and owned the Hacienda nightclub in Manchester. And I don't know if any of you have actually seen the film about Tony Wilson, featuring Steve Coogan. It's called 24-Hour Party People. So a great film, a great film. His grandfather actually used to work for us as a gardener. Brilliant. He's a fabulous, fabulous man, and we lost him a few years ago. And he was the guy that was behind so many of the great bands of the 80s, like New Order, Joy Division, OMD. He was just an extraordinary man. So I want to dedicate this degree to him, and the honour to go to him rather than myself. Chancellor, can I take the opportunity to thank you, the Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellors, the Chairman of the Board, it's a great band, Deans of School, Professors, and, of course, the Board of Governors. But mostly, I want to thank mums and dads here this afternoon with their families here celebrating our wonderful class of 2018. Let's give them a round of applause. For those of you graduating with your PGCE, student applications for teaching posts are down by a third. Figures published on the 18th of December show there are 12,820 applications compared to 19,330 applications the previous year. And staying with education, Toby Young, the largely discredited right-wing figure behind free schools, has announced funding for free schools will be rationed by half in the year ahead. Because we all thought that free schools was a really good idea. Yeah, we didn't. For those graduating in healthcare and related studies, the Royal College of Nursing announced earlier in the year that applications by students in England to nursery and midwifery courses at British universities have fallen by 23%, following the British Conservative government abolishing NHS bursaries. Now, I'm just going to say, by the way, people often call the office, they say, how's Paul doing? What's he working on? He's still doing the same thing, trying to bring down the British government. So it's always the same answer. There are currently 40,000 nursing vacancies in England. No wonder Theresa May and Jeremy Hunt have apologised for delays in the NHS. The Guardian's Suzanne Moore reported there's been a 96% drop in nursing applications from EU nurses. The number of EU nurses applying for posts in UK hospitals is just over 1,300 a year in normal times. Last year, it fell to 46. There are 36,600 EU nurses working in Britain. In September, it was reported following the Brexit vote, 10,000 of them have already returned home. Dennis Campbell for The Guardian wrote in November that in a BMA study, 1 in 5 EU doctors working in Britain revealed they'd already made plans to return home following Britain's exit from the European Union. Half of those NHS doctors surveyed said they were looking for other overseas postings. But things are far bleaker than discussed. In just 2 years, nearly half the NHS workforce will be eligible for retirement. That's a massive backdoor There's a massive backdoor programme to privatise the NHS, with many contracts going to companies like Virgin Health, who secured $2 billion in government contracts since 2010. In fact, when Virgin are unsuccessful in winning a contract, like in Surrey, where it failed to win a contract, it then sued the NHS and settled out of court for an undisclosed sum. But Isabel Dobinson and Nathan Hyde, writing for Get Surrey, the local newspaper, report that undisclosed sum to be £328,000. Frankly, Sir Richard Branson should be ashamed of himself. 100,000 people sent a petition to Richard asking him to return the money. So far, there's been no response from either Richard or from Virgin Care. So this impacts on all of us because we all share the NHS and social provision. Not only is it relevant to those in the room going into this field of work, it impacts on all of our families and the community as a whole. We have a number of students with us today that have undertaken their master's degrees. Well done. Fantastic. It's great work. And as Lenny has already said, there's 20% off if you come back and do you convert your undergraduate degree into a master's here at BCU. So well done, team, and well done to everyone graduating in my field, in music, sound engineering and the media, in film, televisual, telecoms and broadcast media. We have students studying electronics and mechanical engineering with us. Where are you? Quiet. They're just still working on those programs. They've got an app. It's been a hard road at times. All that partying, no vodka involved. I'm sure that that all the hard work is in front of you. You're getting close to the start line. But we're here to celebrate you. BCU is a great university. It's a young university, but it's going places. More important, you're going places. But universities like BCU are coming under their greatest stress test in a generation. Owen Walker and Helen Worrell, writing for the Financial Times, discussed a UCAS report that applications to Russell Group universities were down by 5%, applications from mature students, that's over 25-year-olds, had fallen by 19%, and applications from EU students had fallen sharply. If the government decided to charge EU students at the international rate, then there are predictions in some quarters that EU applications to British universities will fall off a cliff edge. Now, the Daily Telegraph, Richard Black writes, a university and college union survey of over 1,000 lecturers and professors has suggested that up to 3/4 of continental EU academics in the country have said they are more likely to leave the UK following the Brexit vote. There are 65,000 EU academics working in British higher education. And Lizzie Buchanan for The Independent reported just yesterday that 2,300 EU academics have already left Britain. As many as 29% of those surveyed said they know someone who's already left. 44% they know someone who's lost access to research funding as a direct result of the Brexit vote. Joe Johnson, MP, is the brother of Boris Johnson. Right now, this is Jojo and Bojo. Okay? Jojo and Bojo. Yeah, you know what, though? They are clowns, but they're just not funny. At an event in Birmingham over Christmas, Johnson warned universities over no platforming. This is where the NUS, not the universities, have no platformed hate speech from groups like National Action, the English Defence League and the BNP. It seems some NUS groups decided to no platform Boris Johnson. Why? It's obviously got Joe Johnson into a lather, though Joe Johnson denies there's no connection. University students' unions are having a big conversation at the moment around safe spaces. Today, the government's new initiative to regulate universities with a new watchdog called Office for Students is launched. Now, bear in mind, this is a government that accused the EU of red tape. And my understanding is that this is going to cost universities about £250,000 a year. So that's only ever going to go into student fees. So this is the government that we have. If it was a credible, independent, arm's-length regulator, that might be plausible, but the government have hired the discredited right-wing spectator columnist behind free schools, Toby Young. Young has deleted 48,000 of his tweets after securing the appointment, but we have one of them here. So he says this: teachers complain a lot about how tough their job is, but you know, the day begins in most schools at 9 o'clock and ends at 3:30. They have 6 weeks holiday during the summer, 2 weeks holiday at Easter and at Christmas. Yes, they don't work when they're at school that hard, but even so, compared to a lot of other jobs, it's not that tough. And I thought this tweet was particularly relevant, so Lenny. Chancellor, something close to your heart is comic relief. One of your presenters for Comic Relief in 2009 was Claudia Winkleman. Toby Young tweeted, "What happened to Winkleman's breasts? Put on some weight, girly." This is the regulator for universities. Madness. Needless to say, Toby Young is also on the list of people who've been no-platformed. Most of his tweets are not repeatable in respectable company. Boris Johnson said of Young, he's the ideal man for the job. Well, given Boris Johnson's gaffes, maybe it makes him look good. The Department for Education press release, it's still up, on Toby Young's appointment, described him as holding teaching posts at both Harvard and at Cambridge. Since making these claims, the DFE have since rowed back, accepting the references were inaccurate. Describing something as inaccurate in a government statement is what you and I would normally describe as an outright lie. So this is the new government regulator of universities. Don't worry, there's a storm coming. We're going to have a Labour government, and the mendacity of Jojo and Bojo and the other clowns like Toby Young will be put back in their box. Now, you probably thought, here's a chap from the music industry. It's going to be safe inviting him along. He's going to talk about music, maybe something. He met Miles Davis or something. Well, okay. In fact, one of the guys from the office said, there's a university press release for. It says in the paper that he refers to you as a music mogul. So I said, well, it's an alliteration, and as journalists love to write in alliterations and in parody. I thought I'd better look it up there. What's a mogul? So in Google, this is it. This is what vocabulary.com says. Mogul is a variant of the word Mongol, which we often use to refer to the empire once led by the famous or infamous Genghis Khan. So I said to the team at work, so I'm like Genghis Khan? They answered, sounds about right. Look, that's enough about me. I'm 3/4 of the way through this speech, by the way. I know there's a bar, right? We're all heading there, right? We're all heading there. As if I wasn't political enough, we have a band that's made up of members of Parliament. Only we could do that at Revolver, called MP4. It's got, I'm not making this up, it's true. Greg Knight, Sir Greg Knight, who's a Privy Councillor and Conservative MP, is on drums. Pete Wishart, SNP MP from Perthshire, and on guitar is Kevin Brennan, a Labour MP from Cardiff, and former Labour MP in Lincolnshire, in Corsey. The band prove MPs can work together if they really want to. And we're delighted to have released our last album produced by Sade's Robin Miller, and we're releasing their next album in 2018. That was, by the way, you were looking for it, that was the commercial bit. Okay, that was it. My wife Olivia and I were just in Brussels at the EU with around another 100 other Labour activists. You can't actually find 100 Conservative activists, not unless they're councillors. First, what we do know, France wants a deeper Europe, Britain wants a wider Europe. It was Britain that brought in Poland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania and Romania, and Britain who was behind bringing Turkey into the customs union. Most countries have just 2 or 3 MEPs, some have as many as 20. Britain has 74. France 75, Germany 86. When we leave the European Union, we lose all of that. We lose our soft power. And soft power might be one of the few things that we've got left. So our ability to win friends and influence people, to quote Dale Carnegie, is going down the drain. I wanted to say that I said at the beginning the speech was about numbers. Let me just give you a few numbers before I finish. I'm coming close to the end. We live on just 4%. Is that because it's coming to an end? Oh, God bless you, God bless you. I'm almost there, but you'll be at the bar before me. Fantastic. Music's all about politics, brother. Thank you. We live on, I tell you now, right, there's a storm coming because all these guys here, right, the older generation voted for Brexit. You guys can change it. You can change it. You can change it. And you need to convert them. And it's going to take more than politicians. I'm not a politician. It's going to take more than politicians. It's going to take people, it's going to take the communities, it's going to take universities. It's going to take us all to come together and to reverse this madness. We live on just 4% of this island. It's a very small island. You know what? England is 1/5 the size of France. It's 1/3 the size of Norway. It's a tiny island. And we have lots and lots of fundamental problems that we're going to have to overcome. And these are going to be the people that put it right. These are going to be the people here, our students. They're going to change our world. You are the people, you, no one else, that's going to make a difference in the world ahead. I'll probably leave it there. Thank you.
I now invite Professor Ian Blair to commence the presentation of award holders from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences and the University's Home Collaborative Provision, and I invite the Chancellor to receive those students.
Chancellor, as Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Health, Education and Life Sciences and the University's collaborative partner institutions who have qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I invite Kevin Mattinson to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Education and Social Work and the University's collaborative partner institutions.
Master of Arts in Education, Simon Davis. Sean Keeling. Jamoy Offenfade. Sami Kayoum. Antitsa Unzian. Masters in Educational Leadership, Hannah Cook. Lorraine Hammond. Nicola Leeson. Masters in Teaching and Learning, Lara Jones. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Hannah Aldridge. Jasmine Ash. Zaina Azam. Justine Barnett. Salma Begum. Danielle Burkett. Priyanka Das. Lauren Denton. Lucy Hadley. Bhavisha Champanchal. Victoria O'Connor. Hayley Ryman. Claire Salmons. Jessica Shakespeare. Master of Arts in International Education, Christopher Sutherland. Master of Education in Academic Practice in Higher Education, Gillian Rudd. Fatima Amin. Matthew Bagnall. Stephanie Boswell. Deanne Crooks. Jodie Davis. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with Specialism in Arts, Media and Performance, Michael Kay. Amy Green. Jessica Matthews. Emma Morgan. Caitlin Parker. Jack Rowley. Erin Takar. April Upson. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with Specialism in English, Literacy and ESOL, Lena Kaldhar. Tamina Begum. Omadini. Ashley Whitwell. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory in Education and Training with Specialism in Humanities and Social Sciences, David Coley. Nicola Coley. Kimberly Farrell. Aliyah Fayaz. Fatima Hanif. Narinda Kale. Philip Hassan. Saima Kauser. Astrid Kingscote. Lalita Mal. Zara Mohammed. Umar Nawab. April Norris. Shanza Shahad. Anisa Zaman. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with specialism in Maths and Numeracy, Ayan Farah. Marie Elizabeth Faruja. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training with specialism in Science and Technology, Fakra Begum. Lucy Brown. Faiza Kota. Laura Kitson. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Post-Compulsory Education and Training, Timothy Lawrence. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary and Early Years Education, Teach First, with Qualified Teacher Status, Eleanor Griffiths. Lauren Peach. Alex Russell. Catherine Shering. Katie Sprung. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary and Early Years with Qualified Teacher Status, School-Centred Initial Teacher Training, Alison Horton. Postgraduate Certificate in Education in Primary Education, Teach First with Qualified Teacher Status, Lois Cartledge. Talitha Davey. Nadia El Fakhri. Rory Elric. Sophie Evans. Megan Farrell. Aman Harris. Catherine Harmon. Hebe Hewitt. Catherine Jones. Martha Jones. Alice Knox. Kavita Kumari. Sarah Lonergan. Carla Lowe. Reese Marlowe. Jessica Murray. Leah Neary. Sean O'Keefe. Sarah Owen. Nancy Partridge. Philippa Rogers. Dritan Sadiku. Hannah Smith. Annie Southwell. Catherine Stocking. Hannah Taylor. Madeline T. Charlotte Tully. Sophie Waller. Postgraduate Certificates in Education in Primary with Qualified Teacher Status, Shantae Burke. Zainab Din. Halima Ali. Postgraduate Certificates in Education in Secondary Education, Teach First with Qualified Teacher Status, Matthew Abley. Ashisha Adid Mayo. Olga Atkin. Lucy Bailey. Gabrina Baines. Matilda Boucher. Abigail Bowling. Jane Brealey. Amelia Brooke. Karishma Chauhan. Alice Chitnis. Ruby Compton Davis. Shauna Corrie. Joseph Cowley. John Danaher. And Harrod Davis. Rosemary Davis. Harinder Dacey. Thomas Dowling. Isaac Dunn. Sean Gilbert. Eleanor Glynn. Chloe Hassel. Megan Hodgson. Rory Hudson. Aksa Hussain. Amy Jenkinson. Sarah Lister. Eleanor Maloney. Harriet Maudsley. Jennifer O'Neill. Adele Reed. Thomas Ridges. Justine Rugaputh. Mohammed Ali Shafiq. Emma Smith. Hayley Smith. Jennifer Stanley. Lindsay Summerling. Seru van der Hoff. Eliza Wade. Munibar Waheed. Alice Walford. Danielle Webb. Sophie Webb. Harry White. Lauren Williams. Jacob Rees Wright. Jonathan Zeal. Postgraduate Certificate in Learning and Teaching in Higher Education, Paul Brown. Postgraduate Certificate in Learning and Teaching in Higher Education, Health and Social Care teacher, Sarah Caldwell. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Children in Integrated Professional Care, Anisha Khan. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Early Childhood Studies, Amy Landers. Shazia Shabir. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Primary Education with Qualified Teacher Status, Safia Ahmed. Sadaf B. Jade Cruz. Mohammed Habib. Ellie Beth Squires. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Social Work, Alexia Oko-Wese. Adina Allison. Henna Ashad. Abiodun Babajide. Harpreet Barad. Hasina Begum. Miriam Ben Hefila. Gurub Kar Benging. Anissa B. Simran Bisla. Chloe Carmichael. Emma Cowdell. Jessica Davis. Jalika Dixon. Asif Isa. Nikisha Uwan. Leah Flynn. Ebenezer Frimpong. Deborah Gibbons. Isabella Giles. Mercedes Gill. Gemma Gormley. Chardonnay Ibrahim. Sadie Hakim. Roseanne Hubbard. Andrew Humphreys. Nicholas Hurley. Aftab Hussain. Maria Hussain. Nadeem Hussain. Khadija Islam. John Joby. Lydia Johnson. Ellery Jones. Samantha Joseph. Patricia Kamwendo. Amandeep Kaur. Sheila Kaur. Gilbara Kanom. Michelle King. Fauzi and Nora. Rosina Kozar. Nicole Lane. Dion Lloyd. Ruxana Makboul. Claire Marshall. Lisa McCourt. Arsalan Mahmood.
Good, my family, I can't see you, wait.
Thank you. Amanda Mella. Aisha Mohammed. Jessica Moyo. Isha Mustafa. Honest and love you. Blane Olegaghe. Stella Owozu. Tina Powell. Maya Razak. Faisal Saleh. Lisa Sanaya. Meredy Swan Flint. Adiana Tahiri. Alicia Tiru. Beverly Treasure. Sean Verskayu. Rosante Waith. Jessica White. Charlotte Whitworth. Stephanie Windsor. Olivia Wint. Amber Young. Awards in association with access to music, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Music Business, Youssef Ashraf. Jessica Batkin. Dylan Chambers. Natalie Chan. Jack Edwards. Raphael Galkoff. Samuel Hardingham. Joshua McNally. Daniel Russo. Jordan Taylor. Adriana Warigna. Bachelor of Music with Honours in Popular Music Performance, Holly Coles. Neil Crane. Alicia Davidson. Vicky LFN3 Rhys Enfield. Sophie Nedrick. Claire Rapson. Rebecca Rose. Awards in association with Birmingham Metropolitan College, Higher National Diploma in Legal Studies, Jenny Toe. Awards in association with the Centre for Research in Early Childhood, Master of Arts in Education Early Years, Kuratal Ain Ahmed. Karen Campbell. Awards in association with Walsall College, Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Studies, KDL Hodge. And this completes the presentation of graduates from the School of Education and Social Work and University Collaborative Partner Institutions.
I now invite Julian Hotwell, who has graduated with a Master of Science in Business Intelligence this afternoon, to address the congregation.
Good afternoon. It is a great honor to be asked to speak to you today, a special day for me and my family, as I'm sure it is for so many of you here today at the culmination of our studies. The first thing I would like to do is thank several people on behalf of all of us graduates and our guests. I would like to start by thanking our Chancellor, legendary Sir Lenny Henry, for anyone who doesn't know. Thank you for the interest you've shown in our achievements and for your commitment to what is, in many respects, quite a tough gig here this week. Over the course of the 2 days of this graduation, you will shake over 2,000 hands. I'd just like you to know that every single one of those handshakes is appreciated. I'd also like to thank our honorary doctorate recipient, Paul John Birch. Your lifetime achievements have given us much to reflect on as we embark on careers of our own. And your speech has given us quite a lot to talk about over dinner this evening. Our talented musicians from the Royal Birmingham Conservatoire have helped create a wonderful atmosphere for our special day. Please join me in giving them a warm round of applause. Today marks the end of years of hard work. As well as thanking those who have made our ceremony itself so special, I must also thank all the academic and professional services staff who have helped us make it to this stage today. Thank you for your guidance, your expertise, and your enthusiasm. I would also like to take this opportunity to offer a formal thank you to our families and friends, whose encouragement and support has been so crucial. So in a moment, I will ask all today's graduates to stand, turn around, and join me in giving our families and friends a well-deserved round of applause. Please stand. When I first arrived at the university, I remember being excited but also nervous. University was a big step, even the second time around in my case, and I didn't know exactly what to expect. I soon realized that I had made the right choice in coming here, especially as I quickly came to understand what a friendly, welcoming place it is and what opportunities it offered me. In the expertise of the teachers, the great facilities, and the sense of ambition for what we can go on to do in the future. Every one of us will have had a unique journey through university. I may have been one of over 23,000 students, but I've been treated like an individual since the day I arrived, supported by amazing staff and by my fellow students, encouraged to work hard, pursue my dreams, and be the best that I can be. And of course, as we set out on the next stage of our lives, we are still individuals with our own distinct ambitions. But we are also united as something that no one can ever take away from us. We are the class of 2017, a permanent part of our university's history. One last thing before I finish. This is just the beginning for all of us. Use it as a platform for the rest of your lives. Take what you've learnt here and go out into the world with confidence. Whatever you do, keep learning and stay open to new ideas. Above all, be proud of yourselves, because today we became graduates. Congratulations, graduates. I now invite the Chancellor to close the ceremony.
If anybody has to ring home to have themselves declared dead because of the length of this ceremony, please call now. If anybody left a dog in the car, we're selling cans of Febreze by the BCU stand. Listen, you've been fantastic. As my friend and learning colleague said just next to me, go forward, rock the rock, roll the roll, have the time of your lives. You are graduates now. I now declare this ceremony done.